Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Bar Run Forge. We're going to do a quick check, make sure everything is 5 by 5. If you would please say hello and say everything sounds good, sounds bad, everything looks good, looks bad, except for what you have to deal with right here. I am on my own tonight. Eli is just getting out of church camp, so I pushed wrong buttons. It happens. I don't know what I did, but we're here. Give us a thumbs up. Good to go. So we're going to say hi to everybody real quick. Kyle Jones, Daniel Baca, D. Baca Maker, out and about with Sam Ian. Guess who's out with Miss Daisy, he said. Bobby, Robert Lonis, Jeff Killian, Roberta's Artistic Adventures. Roberta, thank you so much. You've been a real blessing to Michelle sending her stuff. Eric is here. I think I said hi to Kyle Jones. Jeff Killian. Dana Maggiore was here a minute ago on the other one that I screwed up on. See who else? Mr. Eric, Bland's Promised Land Ranch says 5 by 5, so everything is good to go. So great to have you guys in here. Sounds good. Troy's orange. I'm orange. Well, I kind of am anyway. I don't know what if I've got a setting messed up on the camera or. Let me see if I can change the ISO up a little bit. Did that make it better or worse? I will tell you, we've got a heavy-duty thunderstorm right out there. So, Eric, it was great fun having you or being with you last night on Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouses live. Fun throwing the banter back and forth. Dana Maggiore is here now. He's been on the other chat as well. It is always great to have you guys in here. It's great to be in here. And great to be with you guys as always. It is Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're here with Bar Run Forge, just me at the moment. So I doubt Eli will be popping in here at any point in time. We'll try to avoid anything with the thunderstorm. I know there's a lot of people dealing with heat and thunderstorm. You look marvelous, marvelous. That's more natural. Good. ISO was down just a little bit, but I think it has something to do with the outside lighting as well. Here in the shop. It has been a sweltering, not as hot as many of you have dealt with, but all day the humidity has just been oppressive. And I know you guys are dealing with that. Some friends of mine were on their way to Colorado to their campsite. They have property out there. And they stopped in Kansas. And where they were at in Kansas, it was 105 actual degrees in their campsite. So it has been hot for a lot of people. Hi from Rebecca and Grace. Hello, Rebecca and Grace. Love you guys. But yeah, it's been kind of one of those where you just don't want to be outside. And I've been advised not to be too much, so I waited until this afternoon, and the storms kind of rolled in, so it's cooled down a little bit. Here in the shop, I've got the fans blowing. If they're too loud, tough, I've got to have the fans going on. We were in the 90s with really high humidity, so it was kind of messed up today. Messed up my knee at work. Ah, man, oh man, Dana. No fun there. Yeah, still working with some of the Monica tonight. Oh, well. Anyway, hey, Monica. It's great to have you in here as well. Monica says she's listening and making dinner. It's 101 right now. No. 105. It's a dry heat. No, it's 105. Forget it. So anyway, we're going to continue to work on our wrought iron barn door pull. We've got our plate. It's been drilled out, marked out, and then we've got most of our handle done. We're going to do some shaping on it tonight to get it all set up to mount to the plate. There'll be a little bit of straightening to do yet, but then we're going to do some texturing on the outside of the plate, give it a little bit more character other than just a flat plate. I think I'm not going to do any interior texturing on the plate. I think I'm just going to do the texturing on the outside and probably with a ball punch or a ball fuller. I still need to shape the handle. The handle needs to go up this way a little bit more, then swoop down, and then this part right here needs to do a curl, and then the tenon needs to turn down, around and down. so it fits. So it fits in the plate here. So to give you an idea, that fits in there. So that has to turn this way and around and loop up, and then that has to rivet down to that. We've got our rivet. Rivet is made. We made our rivet already. So as soon as everything is ready to put together, we'll do that. We're going to do a dry fit before we do the texturing. So I don't want to try to do the texturing with the handle on it. I'll try to do that here, and I don't think I'm going to do it over with the new treadle hammer, simply because my ball fuller is pretty tall, and the throw is just, I need to make an actual, like a handheld ball fuller. We're going to do a whole bunch of tooling up for the treadle hammer, and I'm looking forward to that. We're going to do some tongs to hold the tooling for that. We'll just make some standard handheld tools just for that. We'll say hello to Bill Corey. So I'm getting ready to head out to the State Fair tonight. Fair starts tomorrow, 1 month of blacksmithing. And if I had the opportunity, I would come out and see you and hang out with you and let a hack stand next to an artiste. Shane Lalonde is here at Ufberg Forge. Great to have you in here. We'll be seeing you hopefully here in a couple months. We've got to start thinking about a couple things coming up for us. August, September, and October and November all have events for us. August is the Ohio Valley Antique Machinery Show. That will not be next Thursday, but the following Thursday, the 10th through the 13th, we will do our annual anniversary live stream from the show. No, I'm not going to make tongs. So we'll do a live stream from there. That's where I got my start. So we do a Thursday night annual live stream, anniversary live stream from there. So machinery show is a big deal for us. And then September is Quad State. So we'll be headed to Quad State. Looking forward to that. And then in October, we will be at Metamora at Canal Days. We'll be demonstrating and selling there. And there might be a really cool opportunity for us at Canal Days. And then November, we will have two shows and demonstrations and sales for like holiday sales, craft fairs, things like that. So a few things to do yet. So I got to get myself feeling better so I can do those things. Plus, we'll have October and November harvest. Hopefully, that'll be done around that time. So enough yak. How about a little whack, right? And got your tickets to Quad State today. It will be great to see you, Shane, and Bill, and anybody else who will be there. Really looking forward. If you can make your way out to Quad State, that would be fantastic. Love to see you. Okay, so let's start in on our handle, and we'll set the plate kind of aside for the moment because we'll need it to give us indication as to whether we're hitting the mark or not. First thing we're going to do is heat up right here and create a little bit more of an arch on that. So, Bobby, if you're asking about something you missed, well, we got ourselves a treadle hammer. And it's an inline treadle hammer. We did not get the Christ-Centered Ironworks treadle hammer kit. We happened across this treadle hammer from a friend here not too far away, school teacher. So we got that. I'm really excited about that. Get the old Osage orange mallet out there. Do some shaping. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Quad State very much. And I love the fact that each year new friends get to meet new people and then reacquaint with folks, old friends, and Bill Corey. In all honesty, you guys will hear me absolutely dog on Bill Corey constantly, and Bill will probably send some back my way. I'm a man, but I can admit this one thing right here. I love Bill Corey. Bill Corey is a friend and a brother of mine, and I love him dearly. And I'm so glad that I have that opportunity. I've got so many people like that on our chat here who have made such a difference already in our lives, and the fact that we're reaching out to all over the United States and different places just as being really sad blacksmith. But we get to do this live together and hang out together and be with you fantastic people. So I got a fire going. We'll see here. Conditions have been kind of weird today, so I don't know how the fire will go. I've been kind of coaxing it along. We had Eli's week of church camp here. Had 14 high schoolers here for the day. They hung out, had a great time. We kind of showed them the forge a little bit, and then we had a forge set up outside and demonstrated for them making split crosses. And so we made 15 split crosses out there and demonstrated to them about the love of Christ and how Christ is made known to us. And so it was really kind of fun. I really enjoyed doing that particular demonstration as well. Monica says, all of Troy's adoring fans. Shouldn't you say fan? Fans is kind of assuming a whole lot to say fans. The only fan I know of is the one right there blowing at me right now. So anywho, we've been working here around the farm, and we got our hay. We got our alfalfa hay done, and so we'll be working on getting a second cutting of our grass and mix hay done here in a couple weeks. Chad left for the fair already. That's good. Arrogance and home red. Oh man. Eric is a buddy, man. They're just dudes. I cannot wait to meet certain people, and Monica. So look, hey, the old saying is true. If I'm not poking fun at you, chances are I don't know you well enough to be ready to poke fun at you. Or if I'm not making fun of you, I don't like you. No, it's not entirely true, but most of the people who I know very well, who I know can take a joke, I will poke fun at them because it's my love language. It's how I tell people they're friends of mine. Yeah. And I am a fan of so many people that are watching right now. Very, very much so. I'm stupid blessed by a lot of wonderful friends. And I'm blessed at the idea that I have friends I've never technically met, and that is such a cool thing. And I may never ever meet some of you, but I still consider you friends and family. We'll remind you guys, the memory bell is over here. We haven't really talked about that for a long time, but the memory bell is there for people who we have lost, people who have passed away. I will mention today that dear friends of ours, one of the elders in our congregation, his son took his own life, and so we are grieving for them terribly. And my heart just goes out to them. They adopted a child very young. She got sick and died. Their youngest son died in a car accident, and then now their oldest has taken his own life. So that family is just hurting severely. But if you do have someone you need to remember, the memory bell is right there. We'll ring the bell for them and have a time of remembrance for them as well. The Hay Bear Farm. Oh my goodness. And then there is Tish Ross. Hey, pretty, how are you? And when I say pretty, that's actually her nickname. No judgment here with Tish Ross. Her nickname is actually Pretty, so I can call her Pretty because that's what they call her. They call her Pretty. The Hay Bear Farm. I don't know. I haven't actually seen them for a little while, but the beans are pretty high. They may be out there rummaging around. But I was in the area where we're going to put the machine shop, and it smells like skunk in there. So I have a feeling they have had taken up residence in there at some point in time, but it stinks. It smells like skunk in there. So hopefully I don't go in there one afternoon and me smell like skunk by some sort of accident. It is great to have everybody, and there's Mr. Drew Wilson. Hey, Drew, I didn't get to say hi to you or see yours there. Always enjoy the banter. Yeah. Yep. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, this door pull. Oh, Bill. The only problem with that, Bill, is I can hear you singing it. That's the only thing that really, really disturbs me. And I imagine you singing that while you're putting on your forging clothes. No, skunk. Definitely skunk. Yeah, okay. I'll stop here in just a minute, Tish, and remember your son Ben Ross here in just a moment. All right, we're just starting to heat up, so I think we've got some time. We'll bury that down in there a little bit, cover that over, and we'll take time to remember Pooch and Tish's son Ben right now. All right. Thank you guys for joining in on that. And we welcome in Bill Wheel and Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse. Good to have you in here. It was 5 years ago. They were killed in a motorcycle accident. He and his girlfriend Jessica. Hate to hear that. I talk with them, and I talk with people in my line of work about, losing a child, losing a loved one, and losing a child. It's just an absolutely devastating thought. This is why we pray that each and every one of us take the time to grow up our children in the ways of the Lord, so that we pray that they won't depart from it, so that when we're not with them, they know what they're doing and they're guided by the Lord in all that they say and do, so we can be reunited with them someday. Corey Shire, hello, hello, hello. And Erica Pumpkin Patch, good to have you in here as well. I don't know if I said hi to you or not. See if we're getting warm. Yep, we're getting there. It's a big old chunk of wrought iron, so it's going to take some heat. Only take some heat. Can't stay, got an eye doctor appointment. All right, brother, will you take care? We will see you later. How about that? Picked up a ton of coal. Man, I didn't know you were that strong. Yes, Eli's not here, so you guys take care of all those things where they go see the website and smash the like button and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and all that kind of stuff. You guys be Eli tonight. You take care of all that. And go buy a t-shirt. There you go. Full-blown country. There's Mr. Pooch himself. We got the whole hee-haw gang. That's my pleasure, my honor, buddy. Doctor, my eyes. Pretty and Pooch. We got them all. It's a hot fire, but just got to get it worked up in there a little bit. I'm going to add some air. It is indeed my honor. It's my honor to be with you guys for sure. We are coming up on my 4th anniversary of blacksmithing in a couple weeks, about a week or so. And man, I think about where we started, or where I started in blacksmithing 4 years ago, and And I look in the shop, which is a disaster at the moment, and just, man, God has blessed us so much to have this shop, to have this hobby, hobby, and then to keep advancing things and working towards another shop on the other side of this shop, to have the channel and Eli involved with it. Stupid blessed. That's why we put it on the shirt that you can go buy at our website, www.barrunforge.com. That is BARRUNFORGE.com. Double O negative. Hooray! 4 years. Oh, you're going to be at the Ark this Sunday? Get in touch with me, man. I'd love to see you guys. If you don't already have a place to worship, we'd love to have you in for church Sunday, or catch up with you on your way through or out or whatever. I mean, it's only an hour away, or a little over an hour. Dana says, big storm coming. Have to back down the hatches. Good night, buddy. Love you, dude. Get that knee better. That would be awesome, Jeff. Take plenty of pics. It is. It's a really, really cool thing. If you guys have not had the opportunity to go see the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum. The Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum are really, really close together. It's a great, great way to check that out. The Ark Encounter is a pretty cool thing, too, for sure. Who says when you coming to visit? Who says that? Mr. Henry Leslie, Vermont. Hey, Hank, how are you? Hello, all. Rainy day here in VT. I kind of wish I was in VT. I need to come back very, very soon. I miss being there. That's one of my bride's favorite places on the planet is Vermont. Our favorite spot so far in Vermont is Manchester Center, Manchester City, Manchester Center, and yeah, really, really, really cool town, and just takes you back. It's really neat. Very relaxed. Great pancakes. That's kind of how I put a barometer on a place wherever I go, is how good are their pancakes. I am a pancake connoisseur, which means I'm also a syrup connoisseur. Or as some might say, syrup. Syrup. Woo, that's a hot fire. 100 degrees and muggy. Yep. There's a whole lot of that going on, man. I'll tell you what. When we come out next year for the gathering, we are going to see the Ark. Fantastic. And we get to meet Grace, because unfortunately we're not going to be able to get to Maine before April of next year. We wish we could. That's really cool, Bobby. Yep, we get to meet Grace, and she'll be right at a year old at that point. Man, that'll be awesome. All right, let's see what this looks like. Do some metal moving here. Okay, let's get that hot again. Get that down in there, get a little bit further heat onto that dude. It's a dry heat, yeah. You must be out of maple syrup by now. I think we're pretty doggone close. And I found out something. With my pancreatitis, I'm supposed to stay away from a lot of fatty foods and sugar. However, I found out that maple syrup is the best of the sugars for me to partake in. So I can eat like blueberry pancakes. Blueberries are good for me. Whole wheat is good, so whole grains. So whole wheat pancakes, or like a buckwheat pancake, and blueberries and maple syrup, I can do that. which is one of my favorite foods, is pancakes and syrup. I just can't do the Tres Leches or the Cinestack or anything like that because that is very, very sugary. Love Manchester, yeah. Orvis store, yes, absolutely. The Orvis store is the original Orvis store in Manchester, Vermont. Working on it. Of course, you're working on a door pull, and it'll be 10 billion times better than mine. Of course, you are. I love you, Bobby. I think that's going to about do that. I do need to straighten this up a bit. That's better. Okay, get over to the plate a little bit. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So, we got that kind of shaped up a little bit. Now we'll flip it around and work on the back. Work on the back. I may switch tongs. Barely 25% humidity. Good grief. We kind of flip-flop that. If it's less than 75%, it's dry. And watchdogs. I was gonna get a dog and call it Stay. My next dog, I want to call it Stay. So you can yell for it and say, "Come here, Stay. Come here, Stay." Whining all the time. Hey, Raquel from Cottonwood Ranch. Great to have you in here, as always. Sorry I've not been around much for anybody's lives. It's not that I've been avoiding anybody in particular. I just have not been on anybody's lives, really. Although I was on Brian's last night, and I pop in occasionally on Bland's Promised Land Ranch because they're on basically right after us, and I can go and eat supper and sit down and listen to those two crazy kids go at it. But I catch some here every now and then. But it's tell you what, this year has been a crazy, crazy year. Yeah, we're looking here. Yeah, we're getting there. Wrought iron's kind of a weird thing. You got to get it good and hot, but at the same time, not melt it. It likes to be worked hot. Yeah, I think I'm on the mend. We'll find. I got a doctor's appointment with a liver specialist in, I think, August the 11th. And then my gastro doctor on the 14th. My regular gastro doctor. All right, we're getting there. May have to go over to the vise and the bending jig for that. Oh, it's my pleasure, buddy. Again, you're a dear friend of mine. I appreciate you. Fire looks, it is good and hot. I'll tell you what, it is quite hot. All right, let's see if I can figure this out without got to get some more heat down in here. There we go. Yeah, the fire is hot. Thank you, 4,000. Jeff and Ed are going to stay in Chillicothe. Okay, well, you probably will be going just about right by us then. Get that heat over there a little bit so I can curl that. Thank you, brother. 4K. 4 years, 4K. I think we can just keep on going. Hopefully it gets a little better. We got to start putting content out, though. That's for sure. We've been slacking on that with everything going on. Hopefully everybody understands the reasoning behind that. Seven o'clock bacon. Blast it. Daniel, missing out. Let's see how close we're getting here. Man down. Cheesecloth? No. Chillicothe. For Chillicothe. If I'm not mistaken, that's probably from a Native American word. Google it. Oh, so it was the YouTube lag, huh? Okay, whatever you say, Daniel. There we go. Stow it on the rubber mat. That'll smell good. All right, let's check that out. What do I got to do? What do I got to do? Like I have to bend that really sharp right there, but I need to get a little bit more height. Let's put that back in there. Are you at Quad State both days, Troy? I plan to be. I plan to be. Yes, I plan to be. We need to branch out and get involved or create a makers community. Yeah. Mr. Rob Huff says howdy. Rob Huff, I'll be seeing him before too long. And unfortunately, I've not been able to get out to his new place. the Shawnee clan. That's kind of what I anticipated. Good to start. I see you're able to forge. I'm able to do some, guys. We'll probably go a little short. You know, I can get a lot more done on this project, but I'm trying to watch my energy. See if that gained us any. Tell you what, I think I'm going to get that good and hot. Give it a twist. See how we get along here. Other Rob. Oh, but there's only one Rob Huff, as far as I know. As far as I know. He's my favorite Rob Huff. I'll at least say that much. Okay. I think I know what I need to do. Make that happen. Like I said, we ain't going to go too crazy long tonight. It says it's crooked. I can see it from here. All right. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking and working here. So it's kind of difficult. Do that too many more times. See where we land. Oh, we're pretty close. In fact, it's doggone close. Do some straightening up. Woo! It is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool thing about Quad State when Brazils are set up. You can come right in there and work right alongside them and work on your own stuff. It's really, really cool. That is almost money right there. Yeah, buddy. I mean, I can make that work. Woohoo! All right, so I'm going to take it back out. And that pad, the floured pad, needs a little flattening so it sits good and flat. Get our flatter out. Soft faced hammer. What is going on? What is going on? I'll check that out here in just a second. See who that crazy person was. All right. Make sure we're in line. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, who was that did that to us? Ernest Reed has subscribed. Great to have you, Ernest. Checking it out from here. Sorry I didn't get to see that. But welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, I'm going to grab that. And we're going to do a quick little test fit. May have to do a little adjustment on that for a second. Let me see if I can't grab the plate. And again, we're not done yet. We're just setting it up. There's the handle. There's the kind of basic setup of it. Again, there's a lot of refinement yet to be done. Little adjustments here and there. And we're going to have ourselves a wrought iron door handle. Jeff, the church meeting is around 9 to 9:30. I think the number serves me right. 10 o'clock for church and 9 o'clock for Sunday school. Yep. Had a Mr. Bubbles Jr. on my right hand. Oh. Think of the gathering at Troy's. No. Not at all. Not the first time I've ever burned things up. Yeah. What was the other one they called that? The lizard? Or the dragon or whatever it was? You think about how... Very good. All right. Well, we'll clean that up and take that out of there. Then throw it on the ground, as we are prone to do. And take that, put that right there. Grab this dude by the end, give it a brush. Now, one of the things I know and I've noticed about this piece is it is wrought iron, and I have done a lot of twisting on the wrought, and I understand wrought has a tendency to split sometimes, so the grain is going to be very exposed on this piece, and hopefully it does not do more than just expose a grain, that it actually stays put. But we at least have our handle done primarily, and I think that will be a usable handle. I think if I'd have done some things different on the handle, it wouldn't be near as many of the twists and stuff with being wrought iron, but it's going to be a very kind of rugged looking piece for sure. I'm going to set that aside for now, and I think I'm going to get the plate in there and do just a little bit of with the ball punch, ball fuller. Not much, but I am going to do some. Get my Andrew Larson tongs out. Super talented young man. I think we'll go a little past 7:30 or so. Call it an evening. One more for the other side. It's going to be a single door. And it essentially is going to be going into the rustic wood shop section where I'll have my shave horse and all the green woodworking, things like that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be sealed up tight. It's going to be a kind of a rougher door. Everything else will have to be held to the point where it can be heated and air conditioned if necessary. Bespoke handle. Sure, we'll go with that. I bespoke it. I bespoke it myself. Set that there. Andrew's a good guy, man. Quality young man, excellent smith. I love the fact that everything he does, it's forged to finish, man. When he is done with a piece, it is so nice. Yeah, I can understand why. Rob. All right, so I've got some marks about every inch. Sorry for that fanny shot there, everybody. Now that's exactly what you want to be looking at on a Thursday night. All right, so we got that one started. Let's go ahead and put her back in. See if we can't get those finished up. I got a big old frog in here, a toad in here making noise. Hank headed out. You're going to shave a horse. Maybe. I've done that before. Believe it or not. I have done that before. Speaking of Brian, I just watched a premiere of his tonight. He did. Kind of a surprise to see that on YouTube. We're just speaking of Brian. We're speaking of Brian and Andrew. Decide what I'm going to do from there. See if I want to do some more or leave that be. Kind of like that. We'll go with that. Hopefully we'll be able to tell, see what we're going for. Hopefully you can see that. Change it in the light a little bit. There's Evan's family and Mr. Pete Fields. Toad's warning you. Yeah, about a giant cricket. Yeah, it's been a little hot, hasn't it, Pete? Pete's son come over and did some hay baling or hay moving for me. Nice young man. He's got some good parenting. Some good parenting. Texas-sized cricket. Now we have a toad-sized Texas. Toad the size of Texas. Mr. Evans, how are you, buddy? A barking toad. A barking tree spider, maybe. I don't know. You say you were going to be building an outhouse building? No, we're actually not building an outhouse. We're building a full-on bathroom in the shop very soon. Very soon. As soon as we get all the funds in here and the materials, we're going to get her going. There's just enough activity back here, and the closest bathroom is back at the house. And we're back here enough that we just kind of thought, with things like the gathering and all kinds of fun stuff, let's just do it. So we're going to do it. All right, see if we can find our marks. All right. I think we'll do these two sides and then call it an evening. That should be enough for me. Ooh, a waffle would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, we just, like I said, we're back here enough, and this is kind of the farm center. When we're working on the farm and lunch comes and we're doing lunch, we got a fridge in here. We got a place to eat. We don't have to go all the way back to the house. We are hammering on a barn door handle and plate, backer plate, not toe backer plate, just backer plate. Yeah, double hit on one there, so it's going to be perfect. If anybody would ever anticipate that out of any of my work. We'll do one more heat on that, and we'll call it an evening. It's an evening. How about that? Yeah, we are about done here, folks. Yeah, having a bathroom in here, and we talked about it. We're going to go ahead and put a shower in. It's not that much more since we're already putting a bathroom in. So that way, things like the gathering, or if I'm out here for some reason. See you, Rob. Take care, buddy. I'll see you soon. But yeah, if I need to clean up back here before coming in, because there are there are times where I do need to clean up before coming into the house. That will give us the opportunity to do that. I think we about got her on this side. All right. We will call that a day. It's a day. Then we'll do a little cleanup on it. And I'm going to go ahead and cool it off so we can handle it. Got to put more water in the rain barrel here. Good deal. All right, so there's that. Check this out. See if we need to cool it off a bit. I'm not worried about it cracking at this point. I'm sure it's cooled down enough. Still a little warm. There we go. Put our toys away. And the very rough, not quite there yet, pull. And we'll go ahead and do the texture on this side and this side, same way we did the top and the bottom. And we'll put our mark on it. I don't think, I mean, you guys tell me, I don't think I want to put any more texture, so to speak, on the plate. I'm thinking about it, thinking about maybe doing a chiseled flower either side, or some veining of some sort, like a flower leaf. But I think once I get the fullers on the sides done, we'll take a look at it and see if that's something we want to do. But as of right now, we'll work down the sides, do those, and then put our stamp in it, put our maker's mark on it, touch mark, and tack it, or not tack it, but rivet it on the back, and we'll have a door pull. So thank you guys so much. Very primitive, very rough looking, but that's okay. Welcome to Bar Run Forge, eh? But that's going to work good for us on our rustic green woodworking woodshop door to get into there. So I'm looking forward to putting it to use. Troy needs to chase some vines in the plate. Well, I don't know about that, but it's a possibility. A lot of real estate for some design. I agree, and that's what I'm debating. And I think I'm going to wait to see what I do after I get the sides done and just see how it looks. And I don't want it to be too busy, but at the same time, it is a big handle, a big plate. But it is what it is. I am what I am. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, guys. It is now 7:38. I wanted to go to at least 7:30, so we've pulled that off. And you guys have really just been a blessing to me. Just starting into the sweating mode, so I need to chill out. And definitely look forward to a Sundays at 7. We will have one of those coming up. Probably this Sunday, I'm going to say. I got to tell you guys, a couple weeks ago, we had a really amazing discussion on some of the faith things when we had a sit and chat, a live stream not too long ago. Love you too, Bobby. And I really enjoyed that, but I want to encourage you in this way. Sundays at 7 is really designed just for that. I mean, unload, let it happen. And we've just had such a great time doing that. It's just been a pleasure for me. It's been an honor. And just, Roberta, thank you so much, honey. You have a great night and a blessed week. Thank you for your interaction with Michelle as well. But yeah, Sundays at 7 has just been such a cool thing. And we're going to try to do more of those again, get my health back where it needs to be. I have from the church, essentially, I will have most of the month, if not all of the month of August off. The farm is just going to be, we've got a few areas to clean up, shop clean up, things like that. But the month of August is going to be about as calm a farm month as possible, but about as calm a church month as possible at this point. Of course, there will likely be a funeral this week, so not entirely, but that's quite all right. That's not a problem. And I've got the doctor's appointments coming up to kind of clarify what's going on and what the next steps are. I think the struggle a lot of us have, think about the word fear, and we're dad-kneeing it at this point. His inner Popeye came out for a second, yes. We're dad-kneeing it for a second, so I'm going to talk about fear. And fear is literally can be defined by the unknown. Admittedly, one of my fears as a kid, and to a certain extent, is fear of the dark. And the fear of the dark, to me, is the most rational fear because it is literally the unknown. You can't see into what's going on. And so for many of us, the thing where we have the most fear in our lives, even though a bunch of men in here, we can admit we have fears, right? Uh, the fear of the unknown. And fear is the unknown. And so things like if we have a disease or a test or a doctor's appointment, stuff like that, the reason why we would be anxious or fearful of that, if we are indeed, would be as a matter of fear, because we don't know. And I'm an information person, so if information comes my way, okay, I can deal with that. I remember very clearly when my dad, who passed away from amyloidosis, and amyloidosis is basically a nerve cancer that shuts down systems. It'll just like say to the respiratory system, okay, we're done. We're not going to do this anymore. And so Dad passed away from amyloidosis, and they could treat him with a chemotherapy, but it was only going to be an extension of life plus chemotherapy. And at one point in time, he was able to look at the doctors and he said, okay, tell me, is this helping me or is this, what's going on? And if so, how much longer? And so the doctor told him how much longer. And I saw the information go in, the calculation take place, and then he said, okay. So knowing took away, taking away the unknown took away the fear of it all. So for us, yeah, we can do not be afraid, as said many, many times. Think about every encounter with an angel in the Bible. Almost every Bible says, do not be afraid. And because of what they saw, because of what they experienced in the presence of a heavenly body, the first thing they wanted to tell them was, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So for a matter of encouragement is, don't be afraid, because I know whom I have believed and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him against that day. How about that? God bless every single one of you. Guys, make sure you go through, like, share, subscribe, and do all the things you're supposed to do. Let's crank back up to 5,000 and way beyond, so that we can continue to bring content to you in our lives on Sundays at 7. We've got a list of videos that we're preparing to do. Hopefully I get feeling better so we can do those videos and add to our time here with YouTube. It's an absolute pleasure. Make sure you check out our website, www.barrunforge.com. That is B-A, everybody together, BARRUNFORGE.com. All right. God bless you guys, and we will see you on the next one, whether that's a Thursday night live stream or a Sundays at 7. We'll try to post if it's going to be a Sundays at 7, probably around noon Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, if not before. God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.